Students, as you know that we have completed our syllabus, so today onward we will revise whatever we have studied in second semester. You know that your course curriculum contain 4 units, in which the first unit is the aromatic lactophilic substitution and nucleophilic substitution, and the second unit will be the addition to carbon carbon multiple bond as well as the elimination reaction. Third unit will be the addition to carbon hetero multiple bond, and the last unit will be the rearrangements. So today we will discuss about the aromatic lactophilic substitution reaction. So in a revision class we will discuss very briefly about aromatic lactophilic substitution reaction. As you know that electrophilic substitution reaction is basically when an electrophile substitute another electrophile. At that time the reaction will be called as the aromatic it will be called as electrophilic substitution reaction. When word aromatic is attached before the electrophilic substitution or whatever the reaction we have, it means we are particularly talking about that particular reaction with special reference to the aromatic system, just like benzene, because we have the simplest aromatic compound benzene, and if we are particularly talking about the aromatic system, they are containing sp2 hybridized carbon atom. They are having double bonds, and these double bonds are delocalized. Along with the delocalization, they have diamagnetic ring current. Along with a diamagnetic ring current, they will also follow the Huckel rule in case of benzenide system, or will follow the Craig's rule in case of non-benzenide aromatic system. In addition to all these specialties, all these properties, the aromatic system will be having extra stability associated with them, and because of that extra stability, these type of compounds can undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. And when the case is in case of aromatic system, at that time it will be called as the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. For example, in case of benzene, this particular hydrogen is replaced with an electrophile. This is an electrophile, and then a new product will be synthesized. So this is aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. In this screen you are having two different reactions. This is the first reaction and this is the second reaction. You know that the first reaction belongs to the addition category, in which there is a addition, 1 to addition is here, and the second category of the reaction is aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. So in case of this cyclohexene, you are having only a one double bond, but here you are having 3 double bonds. Beside this, you know that it contains 3 double bonds, but still this benzene ring cannot undergo addition reaction with bromine. It will not give the test with KMnO4. It will not give the positive test with bromine water or with bromine, because the first reaction is the addition reaction and the second one is the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, because I have already told you that this is a particular aromatic system, and to this aromatic system extra stability is basically attached to this particular system because of the delocalization of the electrons, which make it more stable. And when a particular bromine is being added to this double bond, it will lose the stability. And we know that any molecule tend to be stable, tend to be in a very stable form. So it will not undergo the addition reaction, but it will gives you the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction for that case. This is not formed, I have told you earlier. Now, if we are considering the mechanism for simple bromination of cyclohexene, we are having this cyclic bromonium ion, in which there is positive charge on this bromine, and after formation of the cyclic bromonium ion, this Br negative will attack at one of the carbon and it will form a trans product. So it will be trans 1,2 addition to the cyclohexene, and this is addition of bromine. Now if we are particularly concerned about the mechanism of bromination to benzene ring, at that time this will be added to Br. First of all, electrophile will be generated, and after generation of the electrophile, electrophilic substitution will happen, and at this time you are also forming this particular cation. So intermediate in both the system will be, in this system there will be a bridged cation, and in this system there will be not a bridged cation. In fact, there is uranium ion, and this particular uranium ion is resonance stabilized. So that will not undergo, this is the second case, that it will not undergo the addition reaction, but instead it will show the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. And I have already told you that this is associated with the higher degree of delocalization present inside the benzene ring, and because of that one, it has the extra stability, and because of that extra stability it will not gives you the addition reaction, but instead you will get the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, right? Now the special reactivity of this aromatic system towards the electrophile is mainly because of two factors. And what are these two factors? These two factors are the presence of the pi electron density, first of all, that will be above and below the plane of the ring, and that will make the entire benzene as a nucleophile. And the second one is because it contains the electron density, and that electron density will be above and below the plane. At that time it can easily react with the electrophile. And the second one is drive to regain the aromatic character by opting for substitution as opposed to a simple addition reaction. Means if it will be having the addition reaction, at that time this particular extra aromatic character, that particular extra stability because of the aromatic character of that benzene molecule, that will be lost, and after losing that aromatic character it will form the addition product, but it will undergo the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. It will have the aromatic character and it can easily react with Br positive. So this will be the another factor that why the benzene ring will undergo the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Now if we are talking about the mechanism of the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, the mechanism is the common uranium ion mechanism, and it is a two-step mechanism. In the first step, which is the rate determining, that is the slow step, will be the reaction of the benzene ring with the generated electrophile, whatever the electrophile you are having. So the benzene ring in the first step will react with the electrophile, and this step will be the rate determining step. It will be the slow step. It will form this particular uranium ion, and this uranium ion is resonance stabilized, and in the second step, that will be the deprotonation step, and in case of deprotonation step, this H positive will be eliminated from this one. So it will regain its aromatic character, means aromaticity will be restored in the second step. So second step will be a fast step. Why the first step was the slow step? Means in case of first step, the aromaticity was lost, and the second step is a fast step. Reason being, the benzene ring is now regaining the aromaticity. So it will regain the aromaticity after deprotonation. So the second step will be a fast step. So this will be the overall mechanism for all of the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. That is the uranium ion mechanism. And if we are particularly talking about the energy profile diagram for a common aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, it will be, this is your aromatic system, this is the benzene ring, and this is your electrophile. This electrophile is attacking on the benzene ring, and this is forming PHE. E stand for the electrophile, and H positive will be replaced. This is the energy profile diagram, that it will start from here, and this is the transition state 1. Then there will be an intermediate formation, then transition state 2, which will ultimately get converted into the product. So this is the energy profile diagram for common aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Now if we are talking about this transition state number 1, transition state number 1 means that there is bond formation start between the benzene and the electrophile, right? The benzene and the electrophile, and here we can write it here like this one, that this is the system. That's, for example, this is your electrophile and this is your hydrogen. So this particular bond will start forming, right? This particular bond will start forming in the transition state number 1. Now if we are talking about the intermediate, that will be the uranium ion. This is your uranium ion, this will be the intermediate. And in transition state number 2, what we will have? In transition state number 2, there will be bond breaking between hydrogen and this benzene ring. In transition state number 2, I am particularly talking about. So we have two transition states, that is transition state number 1 and TS number 2, and we are having one intermediate, and finally we are getting the product. So this is the energy profile diagram, and this kind of information it is conveying to us. There are 5 examples of aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction in case of benzene ring, and that will include the halogenation reaction, replacement of hydrogen by chlorine or bromine. Second is the nitration reaction, that is the replacement of hydrogen of the benzene ring with the NO2. Third one is the sulfonation, means the replacement of hydrogen by the sulfonic group SO3H group. Fourth one is the Friedel-Crafts alkylation, in which the hydrogen is replaced with the R group, alkyl group. And the fifth one is acylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, in which the hydrogen is replaced with the acyl group, that is RCO positive, right? Here are the different electrophiles that can be used for the reaction. For halogenation, chlorination and bromination, electrophile will be either Cl positive or Br positive. For nitration, it will be NO2 positive. For sulfonation, it will be either SO3 or SO3H positive. For alkylation, it will be R positive, and for acylation, it will be RCO positive reaction, right? So these are the 5 different kind of aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions. Now, what are the evidences that really prove this particular mechanism? If I am talking about this mechanism, that this is a two-step mechanism in which the first step is the rate determining step and the second step is the first step in which deprotonation will happen. The evidence for this mechanism is first the isolation of the uranium ion intermediate. At particular condition, the uranium ion can be detected, that can be isolated, and after isolation it can be detected by spectroscopic methods. And identification and isolation of this particular uranium ion intermediate during the course of reaction is a great evidence that will make us feel that the mechanism really proceed with the said mechanism. And the second one is the isotopic effect, which is another evidence, because the second step is the deprotonation. So if we are having benzene and benzene react with any electrophile, and in the second case we are having deuterated benzene, means all the hydrogen of the benzene are replaced with the deuterium, that is reacting with the electrophile. At that time there will be no isotope effect, because the carbon hydrogen or the carbon deuterium bond is not broken in the rate determining step. So these two strong evidences prove that reaction really happen through the said mechanism. Now in the subsequent slides we will discuss about the different kind of aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction.